hello, everybody. It's Tuesday.
Time
for some Chicklandia. She switched hats, this lady over here. Chicklandia, new stencils, gel printing, and who knows what other arty shenanigans we'll get into. But in the meantime, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio.
All right, my arty friends, do say hello to chat so we can say hello back. That's the only way that I know that you are here. And then that way I can say hello to you. If you're watching in the replay, we appreciate that just as much as we appreciate those of you that do show up in the live streams, because we understand that you have like things going on, or you may not even like be in our time zone. Get it? Thumbsy upsies either way, my arty friends. Leave those comments below. We will read them and reply to them eventually. I do apologize. Things have been a little nutty. Okay, so hellos. Turn your chat over to live chat. I'm going to say hello to people. We've got Acme Art Curious. That's Miriam. Becky Bokern. Carrie Cheryl. Colleen Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Cynthia. Darcy. Elizabeth. Estella. Griffin Shell. That's Rhonda. Hoarder Papercrafts. That's Mimi. Holly. Jocelyn. Carla. Kit. Lizanne. Lydia. Marguerite. Mark Hines. Monroe. Paula. Panka. Ricky. Sophia. Sandy. Sorry. Sherry. Black Dog Designs. Celia. Silver Granny and her Grumpy Gnome. That's Lynn. Star Travel. That's Linda. The Shelley Studio. That's Margle. And Tina Schwanberg. So hello to everybody. If I missed you, wasn't on purpose. Just didn't show up in the list. And, just give me an extra hello hand. And then we'll get on to this Chicklandia business. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm not going to obsess about it. Well, I'm probably going to obsess about it, but I'm going to try not to.
I'm up in my thing here.
You're up in your thing? Okay.
Getting reacquainted with my...
She's refreshing.
I'm refreshing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that looks a little better. I was going to say, wow. Everybody must be out voting. We already did that.
We did. We voted early. Hey, but there was quite...
Yeah.
I forgot I had that.
Did you have that in your ear?
I can tell you what, it's funny. I
had mine in too, and I couldn't hear, and I was wondering why.
Yeah. And then sometimes if you get away from the thing and then it starts talking to you, you're like, oh yeah. Because it says...
Yeah. There we go.
Disconnected. I'm
all
like,
right.
Sometimes.
Well, next installation, the Chicklandia Chronicles.
Thank you, Paula.
And, yeah. All right. It ended up last time with Beak You Later, right? From Ellie.
Yes, beak you later.
Beak You Later. Upon arrival at the tall weed patch, Ellie looked about. Half the hen house was there, gleefully beaking, harpooning a plentiful supply of hoppers. Ellie. Wava! Huldy, chop, chop! The hopper supply is disappearing. Wava and Huldy stepped up the pace with an all-out chicken run, zipping by Ellie with a windrush of feathers. Whoa there, girls! Phew, that about tilted me over with that speedy blow-by. Wava and Huldy were already out of hearing range, heading to the fringes of the tall grass patch. Less competition and more privacy to discuss the next move. Wava. Here's what we'll do. Scratching the weeds aside to make an open ball spot, Wava drew out a plan of how to cover the most area in the shortest amount of time. Now, the fence line marks my path. Yours will be along the edge of the pond, and we'll meet up by the willow over yonder to debrief. Huldy. Got it. The mission was to glean as much possible through eavesdropping on the chick hens as they are gossiping and gobbling grasshoppers. Carrie. Sherry, over here. The hoppers are hanging 10 on the barbed wire fence. Easy pickings, girl.
Is it like a barbecue? Should have said that. Put a note.
Note. Sherry. Can't see you. Give me a jump up. Oh, okay, now I see you. Carrie and Sherry are picking off hoppers with precision, taking care to avoid the barb. arms. Within cackling distance, Hueva positioned herself, crouching down below the grassy tops, intent in catching not hoppers, but conversation between Carrie and Sherry. Carrie. Ooh, that green one is a bit bitter. Ooh, maybe too old. Sherry. The yellow ones are much tastier. The outer shell is softer, so they're easy to swallow. Oh, sorry. Beak full. Yes, yellow. Speaking of which, have you noticed that Wanda's eggs are looking smaller and have a little dingy cast to them? Sherry. No, haven't personally observed such, but I did hear Mary telling Lester to watch the collection process. Maybe that's what he was talking about. Wava in the grassy weeds was close enough to Sherry to see her glossy nails. Decided it best to pop out before being stumbled upon, jumping up. Oh! Did you see that gigantic green hopper fly by? Sherry and Carrie simultaneously. Green is not good. Wava. Really? What do you recommend? I'm a newbie to all this hopper hunting. Carrie, always ready with the advice. I prefer the smaller yellow ones, less likely to get caught up in the craw. Sherry, what she said. Wava. Mind if I hang with you all? So I can get the hang of hopper bopping. Sherry.
She's amusing herself.
Hello. Hi, my name is Carrie, and this is Sherry. Hueva. Well, mine's Hueva. How are things going at your end of the coop? I just joined the layers, me and Holdy, and the chick hen bonding continues across the weedy field. Me and Holdy. And the chick hen bonding commenced. Across the weedy field, Holdy, bored out of her comb, is skipping rocks across the pond, waiting for a snippet of clandestine conversation. Lori and Tori are watching from the tall grass, counting the skips and nod bobbing to each other on the excellent tossing technique exemplified by Holdy. Yo-ho there, girl! That's some pitching going on there with the rock skipping. Care to share? Holdy plunking down a pebble in fright at the sudden cackle from the tall grass. Curtin said, Who's there? Batten up your britches, Henny. We're just watching your successful skipping. Oh, how long have you been watching? Long enough, just sitting in the sun, belly full of hoppers, kicking back, watching. Tori. Burp. Scoosum wah. The last was a humdinger. Holdy, being a total vegan, was trying not to upchuck at the thought of grasshopper consumption. Just waiting. I'm here just waiting for my friend who's really into guzzling grasshoppers. Can't imagine what's keeping her. Lori. Well, then we have some time. Take it. In a lesson or two on rock tossing. Holdy. Keen to have something to report back to Hueva says. Yes, so happy to share an old age technique I learned at... Almost spilled the beans, said Spy School. At summer camp as a chick. Lori and Tori and Holdy head off to the other side of the pond where the rocks are more plentiful. Holdy depleted the ones on this side. Cackling away about this and that and what's it, who's it's going on with Holdy hanging on their every remark, etching it indelibly into her chick hen brain for later.
Wonderful. I just love this. I don't know. Hopefully y'all think that the Chicklandia stories are just as amusing as we do. Obviously, P amuses herself in that.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really have a great time writing this. And here's my makeshift folder.
I noticed it has now gotten a folder.
Well, it's becoming quite bulky, and I don't want to lose it, and I have to show you. My granddaughter brought me a leaf.
She knows to bring them to this one because she just leaves them out there.
But I think it's very interesting. Look how asymmetrical it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few little, bug chomps or whatnot.
Yeah.
But this side's a lot bigger than the other side. Well, I love it that she thinks about her Gigi. Okay. What are we doing here? Oh, we need to talk about. Well.
Oh, yeah, and Liz got her stuff.
At the same time.
How crazy is that? Well, and I sent it just regular post. Makes me kind of nervous. But see, then it doesn't have to go through customs. But I can only do that if it's a smaller, thin envelope. See, if it's one of the big bubble envelopes, which a lot of times you send, give me bulky stuff, so like I can
check this out.
Yeah,
Was a biggin.
This is from the October swap. So Liz Fahey was her swap partner, and then she posted in Makers and everything. So I was really happy that it made it there so quickly.
Yes, and I felt like I underperformed after I got everything here, and Mariah got hers. Are you gonna?
I have not, but I think what I'll do, because I need to. I think Liz watches back usually, and Liz, are you here? Hold on. Sometimes Liz is here, but I know this is the later one, so it's kind of harder for our European folks.
Yeah, and
across the pond business. Because it's like 11 o'clock at night there, I think, right?
Yeah, because I did let her know that I would be doing it today,
like
but I kind of forgot about that aspect of it. Yeah. Okay. Well, she sent some very yummy, and of course I had to test.
She's here.
Oh, she's here. Hi.
Hey, Liz. You're a trooper.
All right.
Well, I'm going to do mine probably on Monday.
And we're going to film Izzy doing hers.
And I'll send that, like, behind the scenes.
Message you so you can watch her open it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I did try these out to make sure, they were good. Really, really good. Okay, so this is, I've never had anything like this. They're milk chocolate and honeycomb clusters.
Top side?
Yeah. Already.
There we go. Ooh, yeah, those look yummy.
They really are. And they're 33% something.
Did you share any with Isabella yet?
Oh no. I'd rather she doesn't know about them because she will like them. They're Irish chocolatiers.
Yeah, it's just not very nice of you.
Skelligs. Yeah, I wish they had a little more contrast here in this white writing. I can't really read that very well.
Yeah, the white on yellow is tricky.
It's a bad deal. All right, so here
Hola.
they are. Oh,
Catalina.
just I looked at every one of these. They're full of stamps from different parts of the world. Look at this.
That's so
those
cool.
The cutest little.
What is going on with you and your nose?
I don't know. It just itches. It's running.
I've been sneezy lately too, so there's something going on.
Yeah. And I should tell you, Mariah and I were going with a friend to Ireland years ago, and I did all of this research. I've got a folder that's this full of stuff about Ireland, and my husband got sick, and I was in the hospital, so I didn't get to go. I've always been very disappointed about that.
We need to, I'm telling you, one of these days we're just going to up and do a big old tour and go see people.
But I just love it. And puffins. We have puffins in Alaska, too.
We saw the puffins.
Puffins. They're really funny. Funny birds. Funny little birds, and I love that. But yeah. Wonderful card. And this is from an illustration of Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales.
You got water.
I'm telling you, I'm really struggling. I may have to bust out the whiskey.
Goodness. One moment. Allergy break. Well, and we've been having quite the weather. And so, like, the wind's blowing around like crazy, which always makes us... And we've been opening the doors because the weather's nice. So it's a,
That situation. Great card. Thank you so much. That's adorable. I will share that with Izzy. Okay. Now, I don't know where these came from.
Well, so those are die cut. Because that's a I believe it is. Let us know in the chat, Liz. But I think darn mosquitoes too. I tell you.
I know. I have a whole bunch of them. I had to get up in the middle of the night and
look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I had some on my feet and around my ankles. Sorry, I've got to do a bit
I mean,
of
it's like, I don't know, in this hair. Okay. Yeah. So allergies and mosquitoes.
allergies and mosquitoes.
The dealer
Texas
out
this
here.
time of year. It's lovely.
Yay.
Hey, check this out.
Oh, anyway, those are die cuts from Tim Holtz.
Oh.
You know, is it Rangers or Sizzix or I don't know, one of his. Tim Holtz.
Well, anyway, they're really quite wonderful. I mean, they look like reliefs. I mean, check it out.
Oh, she says the Skelligs are rocky islands off the southwest coast. If you are a Star Wars fan, you've seen them.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, we are. I am. Oh, these are just really super, super fantastic. You know, I love me some leaves.
Yes.
Love me some leaves. All right, Mariah, can you get that back in there without wrinkling up my leaves? Yeah, please, thank you. All right, I'm leaving these cool. Check that out. Brayer off's out here today, so I can use these today.
Ooh. Yeah, because it's supposed to be scrap swap.
Yeah. I mean, look at this. This is just so great. Which side do you know? Both of them are great. I love that. This particular stencil really does. You have to have the softer paper. Okay, look at that. Isn't that just, I mean, those are my colors.
That's beautiful.
Really nice job. Really nice job.
And that stencil right there is the, what is that one? That one is the Feathery Eye.
I was going to say, it's got some feathery stuff going on here.
Designed by Brad.
And this is, I love that. Oh, look at the sheen on that. Wow. Not sure how you got that. Boy, that's nice. Look at this. Look, Mariah.
Ooh.
Yeah, those are her colors, too.
Well done, Liz.
Yeah. Yeah. And I loved your letter. You know, we were talking the other day about, you know, one of the ways that we make this a better place to live, the world in general. And I loved puzzle. I'm going to work with puzzle today. I drug puzzle out. Is that you do things that you don't necessarily get paid up front for, but the payment comes later. And I mean, you know, check this out. It's coming in hard and heavy. I love this. I really like that stencil. It's a good one to use with some of these others because it captures that in between stuff. Oh, this is, yeah.
Oh,
Did you see it?
yeah. I don't think that's one of our stencils, but I like it. That is not one of our stencils.
No, but it looks like it could be. I was trying to pick my stencil off of this one because of
the depth of it. You're like,
depth of it. I was
quite
like,
sure that
how'd
this
that get in there? I was just sure I put that up.
That's funny.
Great colors and great job on getting that little bit of.
Oh wow, Celia just got herself a 20 by 25 inch plate.
Holy moly!
That's a big one.
What you gonna do with that, girl?
She's gonna jump for it.
Probably
A lot.
She's gonna be doing fabric, I bet. Oh, this is one of my all-time favorites. Ooh, look at this.
Wow.
Look at this.
Wow.
I think this is a long haul.
I would say
I can't believe you sent me the final one.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that you did. Look at this, though. Ooh. Might add another layer to that. You wouldn't mind about that,
Well, they're supposed to be scraps. That's why, you know,
Oh,
Liz,
well,
I think some of these are not
else.
scraps.
Yeah,
but...
they're not. Definitely not. Okay, this one could use another layer. I don't know. I just like this so much. See?
I love that.
Just like it is. It doesn't need anything else. But thank you so much. And the stamps, Love the stamps. You know, I use those when I get all hot to trot and do my tags. That's mostly when I use them.
Carrie says those are proud scraps.
They
There is a hierarchy of scraps.
there are, and I'm keeping out some of these.
Uh-huh.
I'll pass this over so Mariah can have a little.
No,
She says, "Oh, look at her. She's being all."
I'm being good. I did eat some of Izzy's Halloween candy. And then I did end up having cake for my birthday. So, you know.
If you eat one of these, you will be.
Uh-huh.
You'll definitely be. Okay. Now, let me just talk about what we're going to do today as I show you the newest stencils.
Some of y'all might have seen some things because our awesome designers have been posting over their makers. But yes, all of them are listed in the shop as of right now. And then I don't know what he's going to use today, but you know.
I'm going to use the big one of this.
You know, everything ends up coming around. So, but she's going to show you what's in the shop.
Yes, I'm going to go through them.
This one is a fragmented glass. All right.
And I'll talk more about this when I get ready to use the one that I pulled out.
By Yolande. Yes, she kept out the 9x12. Fragmented glass. Okay, good.
Yeah. And I'll hand the 8x10 off to Mariah and she can put it in the giveaways.
This one is...
I do like to keep the little ones. And of course I will definitely use this one. And this is so trippy.
This is Tudor Rose by Rhonda Dona.
Okay, here's what I love about this. And this, you know, tiling businesses. You have those little shapes that you immediately see out there that are created as a negative space, but add its own little shape and sort of, I don't know.
It is interesting. Depending on, like, yeah, what she's saying is, like, so depending on what she emphasizes, whether it's the lines or the design, the in between, the negative space, you're going to get different results.
Definitely.
And some stencils do that more so than others.
Yes, and this is definitely one of those. Now, I really thought about, and I did, I put this down on my...
This is Gaussian Variant by Miriam. And I changed the name. Well, she had Gaussian in there. And then I was like, well, you know, I like to have a little bit of a, you know, a double, like at least a 2-word
Yeah, because there are some people that might not understand Gaussian.
Right. And then I was like, okay, well, and it really is like, you know, a Gaussian curve is usually just like a single line, but then there are variants or it's a 3-dimensional Gaussian situation. Anyway, math people,
nerdies.
Come on, Sophia. Give me something good, girl.
Okay. The reason I didn't go with this is because I really wanted the straight lines to be a definite
oh, is it not?
Contrast.
Okay, 1 second, Mo.
What's happening?
Well, sometimes they let's see. I gotta see why it's not showing up in the shop. But I know that Miriam shared it, so it has to be showing up. Or maybe not. Okay. I gave her a link to it. Not sure how that happened. 1 second. Let's just log in and get that fixed. I may not have made it public. Is one. Sorry about that, Miriam. I was doing it before school or before pickup. Right? Yesterday? Is that what? Yeah, I think so. All
I'm waiting for you to tell me
this
about
is
this
Becky's beads right here.
This is a good one too. Might be a good one with this one. Oh,
careful now. Oh, that'll be kind of cool.
Because see, the rounded lines interrupt the diagonals. And
hey,
that's,
Dondra.
You know what I think about that. Yeah. Okay, good one.
Oh, yeah, see? I need to make that. That's why.
Okay. I'm going to save that one for last because I want to talk about that a little bit longer. Now, this is a bunch. I don't know that they necessarily go together, but they are together. So I'm assuming there's some reason for that.
Yes. So if you guys have Carrie's tribal tendency, there's like the first one, and it sort of has them all together. Well, these are the tribal tendency wallpaper style 1, 2, 3, where it's just the repeat of those patterns in a larger thing. So if you liked a certain part, or if you wanted more of something, this is the way to get it. And as soon as Carrie has it, then I'm sure he will show you all kinds of fun ways to use them as well. Okay, so the Gaussian thing is in there. I'm going to post Mariah.
I am assuming this is Carrie's also.
Yes, those 3 go together.
These 3 go together.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm not seeing that quite yet, but you know, it'll probably come to me. And I'll feel real stupid.
Yeah, and these are really cool because you can just really single out areas. They're great mark makers. It's great pointers, you know, like,
yeah, like
dabbers. Yeah.
Dabbers.
Mm-hmm.
When you just a little bit'll do you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll have to find the rest of this set.
I'm struggling.
That paper smells so bad.
Okay. Hold on.
All right, guess what we have? Fran, you here?
Fran's not here yet. But I did tell her. There you go.
Snooze.
There's the link. That's
Snooze you lose, girl. Now, I want to do a long haul with these.
Well, both you and her just were real adamant about getting those made up, so there they are.
Here they are, Fran.
Here they are.
Here they are.
Now, those of you that watched Fran's live stream.
Oh, look, it looks like that little leaf is eating that other one. Aggressive leaves.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. But now, okay, you see that, right? But then you've got this, which you could also...
Now, you need to remember, mucho importante, to say you want your outer bits for this. Because if we have our boys cleaning the orders, you may or may not get this. I will let them know, but let's just say they're not always, like, paying attention to exactly what they need to be paying attention to.
Boy, let me tell you what, that is the truth. They're just sweet as they can be, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the only thing I'm concerned about on this is these little itty-bitty things here.
That is what it is.
I'm not talking about it. I'm just saying, you know,
for your
some
own
of those
person.
up there are probably going to clog up, but it's not anything to get your, you know, self in a tither about.
That's right.
That's just what happens. All right, excited about that.
Well, I went ahead and called this the Tribal Tendencies wallpaper. And then that's why I just kept them with 1, 2, 3, because we don't technically have 4, 5, 6 as a style in our thing. So it was kind of just utilizing, like, how we list things.
All right.
So that's how I got that.
I don't really know. What is this? Oh, yeah, that's... All right, I don't need those right here.
Are those the stamped things?
Huh?
Are those the stamped things that you were looking for the other day? Oh, okay.
They're not. Tootie toot.
Tootie toot.
Okay. These will be good stampers, too.
Yes, Caleb comes in. His cousin. Which is, so, my brother's wife's sister's kid.
They're a year apart.
Yeah.
They're cute. Cute as can be. All right. I'm going to take this away because this is... Let's see, turn it over like that.
And then we should also probably by Sunday-ish have stamps for the month of November. Lots of them.
really don't like that so much.
I know, but our folks, they're gonna, you know, they're gonna show things and do. I just don't feel pressured. And I might.
I see. I really like that.
Yes.
I really like that because that was kind of what I envisioned.
Mm-hmm. Not yet, Wendy.
I've got what?
She wanted to know if we were at 10,000 subs yet. Not yet.
Getting there.
Trust me, when we start getting really close, like within 100, I will start letting y'all know that, hey, you know, this is going to be like the stream that you need to leave comments on, and, you know, all that business that we do to like build up to it.
Yes.
But
we ain't there yet.
No, as of right now, we're not really. So we're averaging around 100 per month. So it's still gonna be like 2 months, if not more.
All right.
Unless some crazy thing happens.
Got some purple out here, but I don't think it's gonna like interfere with my business too terribly much.
If y'all want to share the videos, that's what really helps, because it starts to kind of help trend us up. But as of right now, nothing has been, you know, super trendy. And I haven't been doing the, I haven't been doing shorts as much. I mean, each and every one of those things you think, okay, well, you know, it doesn't take this much time, but they kind of do. Like, it's shooting the video, making sure it's uploaded, making sure that, you know, all the stuff is there, and
yada yada.
And even with like the highlight videos, I was really going to try to do one at least once a week, but I mean, it takes me a good half a day to edit those, because I have to download it and then edit the video, and that takes some time.
I need to have something else over here because I can probably get a good flop off on this.
There you go. Exactly, Sophia. Exactly. Oh, I need to go back up and see.
Okay, I don't think that's going to be all right. This should be a good one.
Oh, she's bumping things.
Oh, it's just the.
Mm-hmm. Tasha does not. We do not have that ability. Those types of plugins and things for the website were quite expensive and require quite a bit of maintenance. So Valerie, they are squishy, but not like super squishy. Like it's a kind of a hard foam, but
yeah, it's hard to.
That's a hard question to answer. You know, depends on who you're asking, I guess. You know, and that feels like it's a. It depends on who you're asking. I'm not being evasive.
Purposefully so.
Right. See, Paula says they are quite firm. Medium rare squish. Yes! That's good for Susan.
Because I know.
It's pink in the middle.
I
you know?
have a big chunk of something in my bedroom that, look how cool that looks.
Ooh, lovely. That's puzzle, by the way, and the edges have been altered.
Edges have been altered.
Yeah. Okay, Valerie B loves medium rare. Okay, good deal. Good deal. That feels like a good Oh, Sherry would like you to finish that weird chunk in the bedroom thought. What were you going to say?
That what?
You were saying something about something in the bedroom. About the foam. And then there's
Oh, I have a big chunk of it was a trial and error situation. Brad had ordered a bunch of different ones.
Well, yeah, we were testing them out.
But it's about this thick, and I mean, you could whack somebody with it.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It would do some serious injury to their brain.
It wouldn't be a very good stamping situation.
No, it wouldn't. All right, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to...
Mo said, no, just leave it there. I was envisioning what P's weird chunk was in her bedroom.
That's behind the door. It's
behind the
out.
door?
Yeah.
That's where she keeps it.
Steve wanted to know what it was. No, was it?
Well, yeah, because he was in there napping. He probably saw it. That's funny.
I think that's what he was. He was asking me about something.
Now you kind of
put
that together.
I'm thinking that's what it was.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay, here we go. Not everybody understands the things that I hold on to.
Yeah. Including the people she lives with. Some of the things, and then you stop asking after a while. You're just kind of whatever. It's fine. No, and then Sherry says, "Is that Steve's new name, Chunk?" No.
Well, I had visions. I had thoughts.
She had
that I was going to cover it with fabric and use it.
Oh, you could like pin,
like I did but I ended up using the pool noodle and the, what do you call it? The bendy rug strips that.
Yeah. Which that did work out really quite nice.
It did, but that's what I was going to do with that.
Yeah.
But then I had to figure out, where was I going to put it?
That's always a big.
And how it was going to stand up.
Uh-huh.
And I thought about wrapping it onto that rod, but then I thought about the pool noodle, and that just seemed like a lot better fit. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't know. I love prints like this.
Okay. Okay.
Now, I want to bring this one back and talk about it very quickly because, I can't remember who it was the other day that said in.
You're welcome.
And Liz, I love the nice letter. I would have read that, but I probably would have cried again, and Mariah would have definitely cried.
Oh, definitely.
But I just want to tell you that really.
And I got a lot of blue.
Touched my heart.
I got a lot of blue makeup on today. I don't need.
Oh yeah, you don't need to be having streaks of that running down your cheeks. That's not very attractive. Yeah. Okay, why do I love this? Because I would defy you to be able to replicate this. Number one. So it's a very, unique, and it just speaks of, art.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it, love it. I'm putting that aside. I'm not getting rid of that. All right, I'm going to bring this back, and I want to talk. Oh, whoa.
Okay, and I'm going to use this opportunity to say, welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. And it does seem that have quite a few new people. Welcome. We're so happy that you were here. Do subscribe to the channel. Ring those little bells because we do this 4 times a week. And when you don't want to miss out, that will notify you, supposedly, according to YouTube. I've also made an update on the links page so that it makes my life easier. I'm working out just new little ways to shorten the amount of time I'm having to, maintain certain things. So what I did is over on the links page on our website, I just put a screenshot thing and then it takes you to that coming soon playlist. So if ever you're like, oh, I can't find the streams or whatever, you could always go over there. That's over on the PM Artist Studio website. You go to links and it'll let you know, you just click that, it will then take you. And so basically the rotation right now is that so I think did I do that yesterday or today? Yesterday. After the Monday stream, I will then re-up and the 4 coming streams will then be in that playlist. So y'all know.
Okay.
She was glazing over on me.
Yeah, I was just like, wow.
That's a lot of information.
A lot of information there. I'm not sure that we really, whatever. Okay. Now, y'all know what this looked like before we put it down. The reason that it is so interesting now is because you still have a feeling of this
Yes.
going places things here. But because of the large areas of black, it just is such, I don't know. I think I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not so happy about this, but it's still okay.
I like it.
Yeah, I'll live with that for a while. Okay? All right, so where are we
Thank you,
here?
Cynthia.
Well, we're getting ready to do some more stuff here. I need to get off this business here because I don't want to have to worry about it coming off inadvertently.
Oh, I also have 2 new shirts up. I meant to ask you. You need to look and tell me which colors you want. Or if you just want to stick with black always of, whatever new shirts. But I have, hold on. Now I have to remember them. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, so many posts and makers. That's good. Love that. Okay, so I am into texture, aka surface delineation. You not remember that?
No, did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I think you just make this stuff up.
No. And then don't wait to create.
Well, I like that. I don't know if I like that other stuff or not. It sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot.
Or you wonder
how big are the words?
How big are the words? But like our usual space, like this.
Really?
I mean, yeah, that's
the
beauty of, graphic design.
Say
typography. Tell you what, lady, you are not making me happy today. People are just.
I'm just trying to visualize it. Can you read it to me one more time?
Yes, I will. I am into texture, aka surface delineation.
Oh, it is. That is rather profound,
And here's listen to this.
What?
And hopefully I can say this word because I had to look it up. Celebrate the art of sesquipedalian expression.
Sesquipedalian? Does that refer to a number?
Basically, it's like using really fancy words for,
Oh, simple words.
Yeah, texture. And saying like surface delineation. But that's a sesquipedalian. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not a word that I tote out often, but, All right, I'm going to do this one just because I really...
I tell you. Not making people happy today.
This is the one that Liz sent to me. I really want to I want to do something here. Is she still here? Are you still here? Are you still here?
Liz, still here? Hello, Colleen.
Okay, so
hello, Ellen.
I've got a choice here. Well, actually, I've got 3, but I'm just going to go with these 2. Nickel azo yellow or quinacridone nickel azo gold. And the reason I'm going to go with this one is because I think it's going to look really good with the gold that's in this print. What?
Well, Devin thinks it's funny when I call you lady, when I say listen, lady.
Oh.
And then
she says that.
Becky says,
she uses that tone with me in the store when I'm...
It's her indication that I'm not happy with her.
Yeah, and I'm kind of going, okay.
Because otherwise she doesn't always cue in. That
I know. And I tell people that Izzy is a 2 before kind of child, and as Mariah says, she comes by it honestly.
Yeah, She's acquired those
If
skills.
you got something to tell me, you just don't beat around the bush. Just come out and say it. You know, I can take it. I taught junior high.
Well, and then I thought it was pretty funny too, because like Steve keyed in on the fact that like I talk about you in like third person or whatever, but she has so many names. You know, P, Gigi, Mom. I don't really call her Mom because then it's like, you know, because I think right now that's my role in this house. She's Gigi, P, Patricia, and sometimes Hey Lady.
And that is like, okay,
Yeah.
you know, I've had about enough of this nonsense.
Yeah.
And you just need to
Listen up.
get on board with this, whatever it is I'm saying.
See, she knows. She knows what it means.
Or wherever we're going.
Right.
Move along.
I feel firmly about this.
Yes. And that means literally as well as figuratively. We've got the AC on again.
I was hot. And Queen P, yeah. Look at that, and you got a transfer.
Thank you, Liz.
That's awesome. She is here, yes.
Isn't that gorgeous? I just knew that would be. And look what we've got here. This is just so fantastic. And what I'm thinking about doing here. And
ooh, yeah.
it's not wet enough that's going to come off. I've got to, you know.
Put something in between. Yeah.
But it'll dry pretty fast. But see, I think this is a good one, don't you?
Oh, I think that'll look cool.
Okay, so now what color?
Like the idea of the...
What about pink? You know, stinky?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, and Susan Fernandez, I tell you, she is our artist detective. She posted in Makers information regarding why the pink is stinky and along with other fluorescent colors. That was fantastic. And then that led her to another quest of information, which is now leaving my brain, but I know that there was a side quest after that. Or a, you know, furthering up. And it is quite stinky. And those are the types of things that you will find over there in Makers. That is the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That is our Facebook group. There will be links in the chat, and there's always links down below. Now, you might have to dig deep. There's lots of information. When you hit that more button, or, you know, to get the description and all the other information, we've got a lot in there, because we've got a lot of things we want to share with y'all. Lots of links. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, see, it picked up in the areas where there was more paper, where there was more paint. It left it back behind.
Did some.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Boy, it did not get hardly any on top of the flowers there. Look, just a little bit.
Well,
but I think that looks really cool.
Very cool.
I'm very happy with that.
Jenkins is not stinky. Hello, Janice.
I don't know if this is any of it is going to come up, but I'm going to rub it really extra vigorously.
Extra.
Nah, I was afraid of that.
Yeah, it was dry.
It was too dry. But we'll get that up. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your little brain about that. Here we've got some mixed with airbrush medium. Yellow.
Susan says any paint with the BB10 or BB11 is stinky.
Huh.
Yeah, that was some of the, that was the information. Oh, and I don't know if you want to dive into the color combo today or just, like, you know, ruminate on that one. But again, there is a color combo each and every month put out by Paula and Carrie.
Okay, tell me again what it is.
Okay, so basically it's brown, red, and green. But those brown, reds, and greens
I'm not really feeling that.
Are a chocolatey brown,
right?
A poppy red, and a minty green. But I will say, like, the minty green, to me, I would think minty green was a little lighter than what the Pantone was. But again, it sort of depends. Like, I mean, a mint leaf is quite dark. So, you know.
Well, I don't know if we're ever going to get that off of there.
It's down.
But that's sort of interesting.
I love that.
I don't hate it. I think we're just going to have to, bite the bullet and put down a piece of paper. I'll bring that up. There we go.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it needed to be direct to paper because it wasn't coming up with other paint.
It was not going to come up and do something, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's looking good over there. My brayer off.
Look at that brayer off.
Look at that brayer off. And that's some good stuff.
Kim, that would be Paula and Carrie. And I think they kind of pick them at the beginning of the year, but that's not to say that they do not, you know, because sometimes it changes up. So yeah. And then I think they're going to, there's a post in Makers regarding, I think, are you guys still taking suggestions for 2025? I think there was a post about that.
You're not talking to me.
No, I'm not talking to you. You have no idea.
Good. I was going to say 2025. What are we talking about? That's good God. That's
a year away.
Yeah, that's a whole year away. I'm just worried about what's happening tomorrow. I'm going to have for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
That's my concern. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this down and get this, and I'm going to take it up with this.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I'm going to flop off with this, and I'm going to try to do a little better job than I did a while ago.
Okay.
Left a big slice of it out there.
Bye, Celia. Thank you for hanging.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah?
Orange.
Yes. Love that. Hi, Susan.
No, that one. There's not enough in there to... Oh, my oranges are getting like...
Did I not get you any... Hey, you here.
I always like to use this on the little plate because it's just, you know...
It's little.
Whoa! Oh, Dina Dinah.
Yeah.
It is a very nice orange.
It is a very nice orange. This is the Tangelo.
Oh,
it's like fire Cheeto.
It's spitting.
Mine needed to be shaken up a little bit.
Oh, seems to be doing fairly good job here. I always need to scoot this over so I can.
You had it all planned out.
I did.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Mo. That's perfect. Yes. And then, yeah, Carrie, since he does, you know, him and Paula put out the colors, but he always does a video, and he has that on his channel. Sorry. I should have said that. And I think Miriam did a project. Eddie has a video out with the colors. Anybody else? Please let me know. Let me know in chat. I try to keep it all, but, you know. Ooh, love that. That was perfect.
It was. Very pleased about that. Okay, let's get this done. Let me fire off my orange over here.
Lovely. And man, you were getting the transfers like nobody's business today.
It's very strange where it's hitting. Okay, so this little square right here is that.
Yeah, no,
and then this one up here is that one.
Right, and technically it's not necessarily a transfer. It's really a leave behind because paint to paint.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. Okie dokie.
I think that orange smells a little weird.
Well, it might have some of that
Maybe.
quality of stuff in it.
Hi, Kathy. Bye, Sophia. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, it does smell weird.
Yeah, resist. Exactly. It's more like, yes. Because the paint is not pulling, you know, if it has paint there, it leaves more of the paint behind.
Yeah.
Now, if there was a pattern in the paint, then it would do a transfer, which is, you know, still like resist. I've yet to fully explain this in a way that I think it hits for, you know, folks that aren't, you know, like living and breathing gel printing. I don't know. That's a sad state for us, I guess. I'm getting better. Just know that I'm striving to be better.
Well, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
No one expects any more.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Hello, Juliet. All right, this is the new Fragmented Glass by Devin Rex for Art, aka Yolanda.
Okay, so I want to go on to this.
Yes. With the lines.
With the lines. I want to flop it off.
Yes. What color? I think you should try the orange again.
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up an orange here. Or I could just go with this. Whoa.
That would not be my choice, but...
Why?
Because it's peach and that's not orange.
That's close enough.
Depends on who you're talking
I don't think that... The reason I'm not... I wanted to knock it back a bit anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want it to show up. I don't want it to get lost in the areas where it's going over. I don't know. I don't. But... No, maybe I do. Give me that.
I think that'll be really nice, but that's just me personally.
All right. Now I need to. Okay. Now that's going to be good with this too. Or maybe this. Nah, that's not going to work. Just hang with me here. You know. Give me a moment. All right, now that might be good.
Oh.
Because it's already
Yeah,
got a little, you know, that
Yeah, I
little
think so.
smidgen.
Smidgen.
Smidgen. Make sure I got enough paint. It really irks the dickens out of me when I have to.
Well, yes, and something please to consider whenever you have a brand new stencil. Here are a couple of things. You're going to need more paint because the Yupo, just in its nature, will, like, you know, suck up a certain amount of paint on its own. Like, it's one of those things. Like, it attaches to the stencil, therefore it's not, you know, getting onto the plate. So coverage.
Coverage.
In the very beginning, something to think about. Number 2, a brand new Yupo stencil is very sticky to the gel plate, just as she's showing here. So, you have lots of different, you know, areas and the flippy parts and things to consider. Or it's a very, if it is a very detailed stencil, then you kind of need to take that into consideration, that it's going to stick well. It's also a great time to do something like a long haul with, because it does adhere to the plate so well. The Yupo itself with the paint on it is very sticky, as we're going to see here. Now she's went paint to paint, so less sticky. If you were putting that down straight to paper, you need to move it. Unless, of course, it is an open paint. What do I mean by open paint? Open paint means that it has a drier or a longer dry time, meaning that it stays wetter longer. Hopefully all of that information is helpful to those of you that are new. Let me know in the chat, or let us know in the comments down below.
Oh, there it is.
What color was that? So that was the Amsterdam Brilliant Blue. Number 564. I like that blue. It's kind of Miami Vicey blue.
It is.
Thank you, Devin. Well, that didn't go as well as I thought it was going to, but I mean, I don't dislike it, but
What do you not like about it?
I don't know. But one of the things there, that was, you know, paint to paint once again. I know we keep talking about this here lately, paint to paint. One of the reasons that there's still paint left on the plate is because it was paint. It just doesn't, you know, doesn't pick it all up.
Yeah. And I'm cleaning these up because I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. Then we'll put another coat on top. But I'm just getting this off because we all know what happens when this builds up on the edge. It creates some problems when you pull your print.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't care about that so much. And when it picks it up, it looks really cool. But sometimes it's just a pain in the padootie.
Yes, it can be that one thing that ruins that really good print.
It makes you really angry.
Because there's a chunk out of the side. And it didn't matter which way you were pulling at it.
It did not. All right, we're bringing this back.
Oh, Devin wants to see the flop off that you did of the lines.
Oh. It's actually much better than the actual
Love that. I think that's cool.
Off the...
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this. I'll figure out something. It's not a total loss, by the way. I mean, you know.
Well, Susan, we're glad that you keep coming back to watch. That's awesome.
Oh, that could be cool. Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Oh, yeah, that's right up Becky's alley. The purple and the blue.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling about it too, Yolanda.
What?
That blue on the shimmery one.
On the gold?
Yeah, it's like, it's not bad, but it's like, meh.
Well, it's too dry for me to do a rubby dubby. I got some ideas.
Yeah.
I got some ideas. All right. Now we're going to get ready to do this, and we're going to do this with.
Basically got an hour.
I'm good.
Okay.
Moving right along. See that spit?
Yes, some grungification. Maybe some like just a glaze of.
I've got. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. The slimy, this swimmery.
Yes, your stuff that you do. Okay.
Have I told you about my toilet paper hanger upper things here?
You've mentioned them.
I think I have, but I don't know if those people have seen them or not.
That's true. They're new folks. They might want to. That might be life altering to them.
Yeah.
And to their significant others who now we're going to question why they're keeping so many toilet paper rolls.
Susie didn't say anything, but I saw her looking at him.
Did you take a picture of it?
I don't know if she did or not. She walked around the house and
Taking pictures.
taking pictures.
I wonder what those conversations. We need to inquire. Who are you showing those pictures to, Susie?
She's taking them to show Aaron. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Shannon.
Hey, Yonka. No worries. We'll see
All
you
right,
in the
now
morning.
this is going to have to set a spell because I really would like to get it all up. And right now, when I pull it up, because it's paint in some areas, we're going to be right back to where we were with. Yeah, there's some stuff on it, and we don't know what to do. Oh my nose.
Hey, I'm telling you, you need to look into. Do any of y'all know about what was it that I told you?
Nettle.
Sea moss.
Sea moss.
Y'all know about that? YouTube thought I needed to know about it the other day, so that's how I know of it. That's lovely. But like she said, she needs to leave that down there. So it all comes up.
So it all comes up.
Otherwise, you keep doing the grungy thing, and there's little bits left, and it's just, there's another one, and then there's
another one, there's another one, there's another one, and another one. And I've got these down here because I wanted to. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kerrigan, sea moss. I don't know. Seriously, like the most information I have is that it's sea moss, and supposedly in the ad thing that I saw, it was something about it helping with allergies. And then I told her she needed to look into it.
My sister gave me this. It was nettle tincture.
Y'all remember the nettle thing, right?
Nettle. I'm telling you, that was some awesome stuff.
I think that led to you, drinking.
You think it was a gateway drug?
Irish sea moss. Yes, that could be it.
Well, what do you do with it? I mean, how do you ingest it or?
Irish sea moss is very good. Very for you, but not for me. Mo's allergic to it.
Oh.
So it might be something you may need to kind of do a little
patch test.
Yeah.
I'm going to fix this and then I'll let you see it all.
Janice says you make this look very easy.
Thank you. I'm going to take that as...
She does make it, because a lot of this isn't. It's not something you do like the very first time you have gone on a job.
Oh gosh, no, and you should have seen some of the stuff that I...
She has them archived over here. We should bust those out one day.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up. simply because I don't want to deal with it. And I've got an idea here with these other two prints that are from the same thing, but I want to get down and see that little divot right there. That's a little.
Yeah, so like when I looked it up, it didn't say anything about the whole allergy. It had a lot of other benefits. I can't remember what it was, but nothing that mentioned the whole allergy thing except for that one ad that I saw. We need to scrape the acrylic plates.
I know.
Because they're looking pretty shabby.
They are looking very grungy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of hard for me to tell sometimes what's where.
Mmm.
Again, the window washing effect of, you know, is this on this side? Is this on this side? What's it? Who's it? What's it?
Who's it? What's it? So here, this is going to give you a chuckle. So I one of my customers, long time, known him since like 2011. Lloyd, I don't know if you're still watching. But I told him that, you know, we were streaming and he wanted to see it. And here's what he wrote. He's like, I watched it, but I'm still a little confused about what it's all about. Some days we are too.
I lost my stencil. I whipped it off over here. I can't reach it. I can't reach it with my foot. It's too far.
There you go.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, on this one, I really wanted to use this one, but I'm not sure I do. Because when I'm looking at this, I'm just seeing all of these little kind of purpley businesses going on here. I'm not going to use a stencil with this. I'm just going to use some purple.
Oh, yeah. I love that. It just is a glaze.
This is the GAC 800 gloss glazing magenta and anthraquinone.
She mixed it all together.
In a jar that used to be this.
Hashtag
and
alter.
I swiped the lid from my airbrush medium that I used up.
There you go. That's pretty nice that it fit on that jar.
They all fit. I'm sure that they kind of, you know,
it's a universal sort of, yeah, from the bottle makers. The bottle people. And the end of that statement is supposed to be, if we remember. Still haven't fixed that.
Remember what?
Exactly.
I mean,
Point made.
I was being serious.
I know.
I wasn't being facetious.
Nor was I.
Yes, you were. You were.
So remember, I made a Nightbox statement that says, just heads up, unless you catch us unboxing it. Most of our paint, sprays, and inks have been mixed up with a little extra magic. Don't hesitate to ask. We're happy to share the recipe. And then it's cut off because it doesn't fit into the text thing, if we remember.
Yeah. If it was something that was actually notated.
Right.
So much of the time I don't.
And at this point, it's now just becoming a funny thing that maybe if I took it away, it wouldn't be as funny. So, you know, we're just going to if we.
Now check this out. Look at this.
Well done. What do you think about that, Becky? I know Becky will be all over that. That has Becky's just vibe all over it.
I know. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mo loved it too. She gave it 3 pink hearts. Or 3 purple hearts, sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so you get the idea that these are the same.
Mm-hmm. But different.
But different.
They had similar origin stories.
Similar origin stories.
But, you know, one took a path of just, you know, 2 colors. The other.
On the other hand. I'm not even going to bother with, you know, picking that up. See that smoochy?
They are friends.
Llama paint.
Llama paint.
I'm turning my spray her off around here so I can.
Maybe I need a shirt that says we got a spitter. That's so inappropriate. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hold that thought. Where's Eddie? Dang it.
Where is he?
I don't know. I try not to give him a hard time, like, you know.
Well, I don't know what he's thinking, not being here. He's, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
I realize he has a life, but
Yeah,
you know, I don't know
beyond
how
us.
important that is. Oh, we got enough paint out there. Did you see that? Oh, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's swished. It's squished.
Squishy,
It's
squishy.
skidded. Yeah. Yep. It's all right. Becky's stepping up.
Becky's stepping up.
Yes, she is. Hello, Mary Helen.
Did Eddie consult with you before he removed himself?
Well, I don't think he hasn't been here today.
No.
But
Well,
I don't
should we
like
send
to...
somebody in for a wellness check?
I know. Well, he might be doing things. That's beautiful.
Look at that wonderful crazy
She just
going
loves
on
this
there.
so much. This whole
Oh, I do.
altered bottle washout
just-
mix.
Okay, I'm letting that.
That's the one with the airbrush medium, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this one right here. But remember, it had some more purple stuff on it too. That's went over the top of.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of, you know, does things.
Mary Helen says it's gorgeous, delightful, and gorgeous.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, here we go. So we got this jobber.
Yeah, we do.
Now we're going to.
Yeah, the airbrush medium's some fun stuff. And I don't know if it's still on sale. Let me look to see if that link's still up. 1 second. Because there was a big old container of it. I don't know if you need that much. I mean,
I think you should go ahead because
like P has been, yes.
you know, you're going to use more of it than you're thinking. What it's wonderful is if you just have a teeny tiny little paint in the bottle of something and you're just like, what do I do? Putting plain water in there.
Oh, it was the GAC 800 that was in the big old
Yeah,
thing.
this is low crazing extender for pouring acrylics. Remember, the airbrush and the glazing liquid are the ones that get really crazy, silly looking things. And,
Yeah.
you know. All right, so we're going to put something down here. What are we going to put down? Well, we don't really know because we need to talk about what we're going to do here. And I don't know if I can do this, but we're going to try something. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some paint here, and then I'm going to pull it.
You don't say.
Okay, you know, there's all kinds of ways to be.
I know, but I mean.
I have to find just the right print because I want something that doesn't have a lot of texture on it.
The paint part felt obvious. It was a real John Madden kind of moment.
Yeah, but then I'm going to pull it up.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to leave
that down. Let it dry.
Let it dry.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay.
But what paint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking about this.
Oh, I like that.
All right, so what color?
I am feeling like it should be something dark.
Okay. That has to also go with the blue here.
Yes. I'm feeling it should be Prussian. Or the Payne's Gray might be interesting.
Nah, it's too wimpy. It is too wimpy.
Or the Carbon Black.
Nah.
Or red. Your Pyrola or whatever it was that you had out the other day. Ooh, the violet blue might be, or the purple violet one, the dark violet might be kind of nice. You want to use the Liquitex up?
Okay, let's do that. Because I think, yeah, that'd be good to use it. And then I don't just.
Aw.
This is deep violet. Well, still got a little left. It's all right. I can use that on the small plate. Just have to remember.
I love this color. Like this color makes me happy.
All right, I don't really know what I was thinking. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a flop
Flop off.
here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put this down on the plate with the
No.
possibility of actually pulling up some stuff that I do not want to pull up.
Yeah. That was running a danger. I think that paint has some smell to it. Something else to consider. It was a good thing that P had paint, I think, on both sides of this here stencil. You want to be careful when it is a brand new Yupo or very clean Yupo stencil that if she were to put it down there on the plate, and if that layer isn't like full on dry, and even then it's still a little iffy, that it pulls up with the stencil, because that does happen. I love that. That makes me happy.
Looks cool.
Splendid.
Splendid. Okay, we're going to do a bit of mopping up here.
Oh, yes. Good color, but terrible Jolly Rancher. I am not a fan of the grape Jolly Rancher, nor am I a fan of the apple. My most favorite is the cherry and the watermelon. But I don't eat those things anymore. But I still think about them, and I like the way they smell.
When I was pregnant with your brother in Nebraska in the middle of, well, he was born in March, so you know what time of year it was. And I was craving watermelon. I mean, it was like if somebody walked by with one, I might stab them and steal it kind of craving. And
the funny thing is
there weren't any watermelons available.
I don't think Nathan likes watermelon.
Pardon?
I don't think Nathan likes watermelon, so that's extra interesting.
But Scotty went out and got me Jolly Rancher watermelon.
Did that?
It worked.
That helped with the...
Yeah, it did. Okay, now look at that. That's a little aggressive there. Okay.
That's good to know. All right, Becky. That's awesome.
And pull it with orange.
That's so good together. These are friends.
Okay, that needs to ruminate. What do we have here? I wonder if I can pull that one off.
All right, you got 37 minutes.
I can do it.
Okay.
I could do that, but I don't really feel like it. I was going to do a rub off, but it's just a lot of...
it takes up too much time.
Well, it hurts my wrist and my arm, and got to save myself for better things. Look at that, how cool that looks. One must,
We're not giving all the offs today. There's a video for that.
That's funny.
Mmm.
So.
Oh, wow. Already, nice. That's very cool. I like that a lot.
And I'm happy about the spots of white. That's Fran's technique of...
Hello, Jose.
She just squirts stuff out there. She doesn't worry about it.
No.
She just, All right, let's see if we can do a little...
Mo loved that.
I know, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. And Mary Helen loved that one. Splendid, fun color play. It was. Amazing, Elizabeth says.
Thank you, thank you. Ooh.
What? What are you oohing about?
All those good comments.
I know. I don't always read them for you. I'm reading them for you today.
That's rude. You should.
I really should.
It just makes me, all that much better.
Sometimes
try harder.
Makes you hard to live with. Oh, I gotta go answer that.
What is it?
I have to sign a thing.
Okay, well, she's off and running. Let me line this up before she gets back and says, oh my gosh, you're askew on the edge. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. That purple is just the best stuff ever. All right, we're back to the business at hand here. Where's my...
All right.
What is it?
I don't know.
It's a surprise?
Well, it's something that Brad ordered. I think it's a new monitor thing for his gamey business.
Oh.
I think the other one was pooping out on him.
Did he tell you that you needed to listen for the doorbell? Or you just knew that?
Oh, okay. Hey, will you show the Gaussian variant? Because it is now showing up in the shop. And I do want to see that one being used because I think it might be interesting. Like how it... Because it's a... What do you call it? A optical illusion. Gaussian variant.
Gaussian. Okay. Now, what I am thinking here is permanent rose. Now, this doesn't smell bad. This smells like paint.
Oh, that would be lovely, Mary Helen.
What?
She wants to come over and color dance. I don't know if that's exactly what she meant.
Where does she live?
Well, I don't know if she wants to tell us that.
Oh.
Some people don't like people to know these things out
Well,
on the
they know
internet.
where we live.
Well, that's because we've, shared that with folks. But not everybody
We have
likes-
Texas people here.
We do.
We need to get together with some of them Texas
I think even
people.
some of our non-Texan people would come and visit with us if we set up the right event.
My nose, it's just so
I
bad.
just don't really know, yeah. Ohio, she says.
Oh, well, I guess we won't be bopping over for tea.
It would have to be more of a planned visit.
Now, that might be on the way to Mark's house. We could do a stay over.
Trying to plan something to go visit Mark. He's
Yeah,
got a house.
Yeah, yeah, he's offered us accommodations.
Oh.
We just got it.
I don't know if Mark wanted us to share all that information or not, but, I tell you, here's the thing. If you tell us things, especially this one over here.
Yeah, I have no filter. I just...
She just thinks it's all okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, bye, Tosh. Thanks for hanging. I do want to tell y'all, you may want to hold off until, because we're going to do the whole Black Friday to Cyber Monday business with points. So just, if y'all want to plan ahead or
make me as happy as
fill up your wish list thing so you're ready.
Going to.
Hello, Patty. It is a beautiful red. I like that red.
I like this red too.
Like that's the red I like to wear.
It's called Permanent Rose.
Oh wait, no, the other red, not that one. I like the other one. The earlier one, I think.
Oh.
Did you have the Pyro one out?
No, I had quinacridone.
Okay. Never mind. I was signing for the package. Oh, Mark says let's do it. We just need to figure out, like a tour bus situation or something. I don't know.
Well, as soon as we win the lottery, we
Yeah,
can get one
definitely.
of those. But we'll have to hire a driver because I'm
totally.
not driving.
No, yeah. I don't even drive Brad's truck. I've driven it once. Izzy asks, Mommy, why don't you? I'm like, no. I love that. That does look good together.
It does look good together.
Mm-hmm. Lynn, I don't know what is up with that. That is so bizarro.
What is bizarro?
Oh, she's having trouble with her point thing. And it's... We've tried to work on it with her, but it's like we can't replicate the thing, so we don't really know how to, like, fix it. If we can't replicate it on our end, it's hard for us to know, like, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. And we've even...
Well, can you give them to her manually?
No? Maybe? That's a thought-ish.
I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm just shooting some...
Troubleshooting?
I'm shooting...
I love it. I love it when you troubleshoot.
Yeah, when I know absolutely nothing about what we're talking about. You know, those are the kind of people that
should be troubleshooting. The ones that have no clue.
You just want to stab them in the eye socket. Well, that did not form an orifice, but
there we go.
Got her in there.
Good job, Peg.
We don't like to have any session go by without referencing orifices.
Yeah. If you know, you know.
Okay, this is very loosey-goosey. Very loosey-goosey. I don't know how much of this is going to pick up, but I'm going to leave it down there and give it a chance. Okay, we're not pulling it up. We're going to let it sit a spell.
Ooh. That looks cool. But yes, you need to let that sit.
See, it's ooshy-gooshy. Yeah, that's looking cool. All righty. See, I tried to get where my paper would go lined up with the one underneath because that just helps me a little bit.
Yeah.
Look at how fun that is.
The queen of brayer-offs.
Okay.
Oh, look at you, Mo.
What?
It says with the festive season sneaking up, don't forget the PME gift cards. We do have gift cards. And it's
yeah, and it actually works.
Yeah. The old system was a little tricky. But yeah, these
What's the time?
You have 26 minutes.
Okay. Well, if I screw this enough, I'll still have time to redeem myself.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, or we just shut down the stream if it's that good.
Hate to end up on an oopsie.
Yeah.
Very liberal with my white paint because I have lots of it. And it's better to have a little extra than
than to try to
than not enough. And I'm going to go ahead and put something over the top of this just to make it a little bit more sparkly. I see we're still picking up a little on the, we've got a ever so slightly pinkish white here, but
Yeah.
we don't really, we're not concerned about that.
Yeah, it's not too. Well done, though.
I love these ones that I can hook my finger in.
Yeah, they got openings that'll accommodate a finger hole.
Yeah. That was a very juicy white.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you that in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have to do it, even though it is, it's not doing anything to my soapy do thing there.
White paint on white paper.
Yeah, it's not terribly interesting. I'm always reminded of that one video that I watched. That woman, I don't know how many times she said, well, it really isn't too terribly interesting, this white on white. I can't even remember what it was. That's all I remember.
I know.
And that should tell you.
Yes, and thank you. Mo has put in the link to the puzzle stencil. Please keep in mind that yours will arrive with a border. If you wish to cut yours up as she does.
Yeah, I can give you some tips and tricks about how to do it. Try to leave a little bit wider edge around.
It is. It's the deli paper. Mm-hmm. Love that. And see, with that paint to paint, once again, it kind of leaves those little bits of
this and that and
yeah,
yada yada boo boo. And here we're going to go ahead and put
there you go, Carla.
down. I don't know if it's going to pick up anything. Mayfie. That's what Joshy used to say
Mayfie.
when he was little. I swear to God, that child, he just had so many teeth in his mouth.
He did. It was.
And he was just always slobbering.
So was our baby.
God, we loved him so much.
Yeah, we don't love him
Hey,
anymore.
look at that.
Another one.
Another one.
See, if you get that paint on there thick and then you're going paint to paint, you just,
Just keep pulling them.
Just keep at it. Until they pull no more. Lovely.
Now look at that.
Crunchy. It just looks crunchy.
I know. And see, it's finally pulling up that layer I had down there, the red.
Uh-huh.
Oh, isn't that
well, because you put the white on there thick enough that it started to
dry onto the red.
Right. And then sticky enough to pull.
Oh, this is the best one all day.
Well, I mean, we could call it if you want.
What time is it?
You got 20 minutes.
I went off.
I wish you'd stop worrying about your...
Oh, look, I'm getting hearts, Mariah. See, you don't tell me things. And somebody said, awesome print.
Mm-hmm.
Mariah doesn't tell me these things.
Mm-hmm.
Ice dyes.
Oh, yes. Like the tie-dye business. There's my brother calling me. I swear, it's like... Nobody pays attention to when we stream.
Alrighty, I'm ready to call it on that one. I'm afraid that's going to be a hard act to follow, and I'll just clean up my plate. And
okay, I'm cool with that. All right, my arty friends. That concludes Tweaky Tuesday.
Tweaky Tuesday.
Threw in some Chicklandia. That's always exciting. New stencils. And
did you say that we were going to have
stamps? I'm thinking
on
by
Thursday, maybe?
It could be, but that's a big push depending on tomorrow and stuff. But we'll see.
Oh, yeah. Izzy has gymnastics tomorrow.
Yeah, so that does make things go a little trickier. Anyways, yes. So, there we are. Yeah. We'll be back on Thursday. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. We very much appreciate it. I'm going to go side by side, and then we'll do our love you guys like a
long haul.
and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.